Our next guest points to a positive outlook for production and regulation. Bernstein analyst David Vernon joins us now with an outperform rating on the stock, $105 price target. So what is the thinking here, David, about why airlines are big beneficiaries?
Well, I think some of the beneficiary impact of the election is obviously a stronger stock market, and affluent consumers have more money in their 401ks. They're probably going to be less inclined to maybe trim or scrimp on the next vacation. That's one part of it. I think lower tax rates also helps. And finally, deregulation would be one of the reasons why the stocks are getting a second look here post the election. The DOT was taking a look at frequent flyer programs, which is one of the few things that flyers actually like about the airline industry. And I think some of that increased scrutiny on the loyalty and reward program revenue is probably going to go by the wayside.
And which is your favorite? Is it United, which has already been an outperformer?
I think United and Delta are the two stocks that we would focus investors on. You have the fundamentals of supply and demand kind of working in your favor. 60% of domestic airline revenue right now is being earned by airlines that are earning a less than 5% margin. Those low-cost carriers, those discount carriers are going to have to take capacity out and raise fares. There's room to further go on premiumization and extracting some of the consumer surplus at the front end of the cabin. And then finally, you're going to continue to see these airlines invest in their loyalty programs, which caters to a more affluent consumer, which then allows them to build more durable, less cyclical revenue streams around their core airline business.
Strong dollar also helps Americans want to travel more abroad, and that's something that we're seeing play out. I guess the question, though, is on costs, right, David? Everything from fuel to CapEx. What does that look like for these companies, which we always ask because of the discipline and the history in this industry?
Yeah, look, the capacity discipline, is it different this time question gets asked a lot. One thing that's going to happen is cost inflation is going to be a real thing the industry is going to have to grapple with. They're going to have to go ahead and capture some premium revenue to go ahead and offset some of that inflation. But I think what you can't get away from is the fact that today you have two airlines that are accounting for most of the profits in the industry, Delta and United. The rest of the lower cost carriers are really struggling because of an oversupply of basic or unbundled product. There's simply no way we're going to get out of this without less capacity at the low end of the market, higher fares, and that's going to end up accruing benefits to the two airlines that are making money in this market, United and Delta.